The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
We begin to look at the Carson-Newman women's basketball position previews with a look at the front court with senior Addison Byrd. She's a two-time all-conference selection and a preseason second-team all-SAC pick. I'm Michael Watchering for the Eagles Sports Network. And Addison, as you begin this season, you've been an all-conference player each of the last 2 years. Honorable mention. What, if anything, have you tried to improve on getting ready for what is your senior season here in 2020, 2021, as you look to maybe take that next step to get onto a second or a first team all-conference?
Well, trying to stay in the gym as I've always have, work on my shot, keep it in tune. It's more of a mental thing. I think I'm more working on, mentally strong, not being so, hard on myself all the time. And obviously, the stress is not as big. I mean, it wasn't last year because of Kayla, so I had someone else to share that with. But now with Braylon and Lindsay and all the newcomers that we have, I feel like, I'm more confident this year for sure, just overall.
When you mentioned Kayla Marisites, that's obviously a huge hole on this team because of everything that she was able to do. What did you try to learn from her as you saw her play 3 seasons here in the orange and blue?
She's always calm and collected. Like before games, she would be nervous and stuff, but when it came to tip-off, it was like, I'm going to go get mine, whether you want me to or not. This is my game, and she just knew how to take over. And I kind of want to learn how to be like that, just be able to turn it on and just go,
You've always been an elite scorer, basically, from the time that you stepped on campus. It felt like you could go for 15 to 20 on any given night, kind of regardless of how the night was going offensively. What have you tried to do here in this offseason with a lot of time on your hands to try to refine some of those skills, as you know that the team has to basically replace 18 points in Kayla Marisites from a year ago?
Not try to rush my shot, let it come to me, because I've played so many different positions since I've been here, going from the 1 my freshman year to the 5. It's my sophomore year and last year. Now I think I'm looking at more of playing a 3 guard, which is what Marisites played last year. And being able to be in that position, it made me realize how she let the game come to her. I'm so used to just fast pace, playing the 4. Well, now I'm focused more on slowing down, reading all my options, and just being able to finish around the rim too, because she got a lot of those shots as well. And then obviously my 3, because I'll have more of those options too. But mostly just mental preparedness,
You might be the most versatile player in the league from the standpoint of the fact that you have literally played every position. As you mentioned, your freshman year, the team that went to the Elite 8, you'd come in and play point guard. And then last year you were playing the 5 spot, having to guard 6'2", 6'3" players. Yeah. When it comes to your versatility, how comfortable do you feel now that you are a senior and that that potentially you only have to focus on maybe one area rather than 5 different spots, and you could be in any different spot depending on the matchup?
Well, I think it helped me become more confident in my own game, because just putting me in position, and I'll try my best to accomplish what we need in that position. And it's kind of helped my game overall, where I can you can put me anywhere, and I feel like I'm able to be good at that position, and being able being a tall guard. If I have a mismatch, they can just post me up. I can go to work, do my little turnaround jumper, or my 3 is decent too. So if they have a big on me, I can bring them out. It's more. I have had more benefits of it than not, per se.
You mentioned the fact that you can do a lot of different things. Well, your freshman year, I don't know if officially there was somebody that was 6 feet or taller on the roster. Well, entering this season, Sydney Pierce came on late last year. She had a great SAC quarterfinal matchup. She started some games a year ago. You bring in a player like Lindsay Taylor, who's over 6 feet tall, who was an all-freshman team pick at Furman a year ago. How do you see the depth of the bigs inside playing a factor for the team this season?
I'm excited about it. I really am. And since we haven't had a true big to play against, and other teams have, per se, had true bigs, I'm looking forward to it, because it's just more easy buckets for us to get. With Lindsay, she's so strong. I'm so confident in her, because she works out with me sometimes, and I'm okay, I can see that you're going to put in the work. And so my confidence is just boosted. and I'm just ready to feed her the ball and see what she can do because I don't think anyone in the SAC is prepared to go or guard her because she's big, and she'll take it. I mean, she's strong as an ox.
This team is picked to win the league to begin the season. Obviously, Anderson had some key losses on their side, but it feels like you two have really duked it out. And, of course, there's Catawba taking charge. Tusculum won the SAC tournament a year ago. Wingate's always a challenging team. So you know that there's going to be depth. Limestone's now in the league, and they've been perennially a very solid club as well. Knowing that this is only a conference schedule, at least as it stands, you might add a non-conference game or two. How important is it for you guys to get off to a good start to begin this year?
It's really important, and since we are pick number 1, everyone's going to be coming after us, which is a good thing and a bad thing. But I think if we stay focused and calm and collected as a group, I think we'll be able to take the league back storm for sure.
Addison, appreciate the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
She's Addison Byrd. I'm Michael Watching for the Eagle Sports Network.